Here just introduced their command R plus. Now this is a new scalable LLM, which is a state of art RAG optimized model. It is mainly for enterprise grade workloads. It is available first on Microsoft Azure. It has a token context of 128k token 128k tokens. That is their context window for command R plus. It has multilingual coverage in 10 key languages. It can make use of tools to automate sophisticated business process. Now the model weights are released on Hugging Face as open weights, but there is a key catch over here. The license is a particular non-commercial license. That is what I understand by reading these license terms. It is Creative Commons attribution non-commercial. Okay, so it cannot be used for commercial purposes, but any of the model is available. The model weights are available for further research over here in Hugging Face. Now, if you look at the performance of this particular model, so here it says it's a 104 billion parameter model. It can make use of multi-step tool use, which allows the model to combine multiple tools or multiple steps to accomplish difficult tasks. So 10 languages it has been evaluated for performance, which is English, French, Spanish, Italian, German, Brazilian, Portuguese, Japanese, Korean, Arabic, and simplified Chinese. So these are the languages on which it can work very well. It can be used for a lot of cases like use cases like reasoning, summarization, and question answering. It is open weight release. And if you look at the cost of this particular LLM, it is much more cheaper when compared to a GPT-4 Turbo or Mistral Large. So here is the price for input tokens and output costs per million, basically token cost per million over here. And for a million tokens, it is $3 for input and $15 for output, and it is much more cheaper than say Mistral Large or GPT-4 Turbo. In terms of performance also, if you look at multilingual performance, it kind of is close to GPT-4 Turbo. If you look at RAG performance, again it is close to GPT-4 Turbo. Even in tool usage, it is slightly better than GPT-4 Turbo over here. So this is the performance, how this LLM compares to say Mistral Large or GPT-4 Turbo. The cost is really much more cheaper over here if you see. Okay, and if you look at the performance also, it is same. So this could be a good replacement for GPT-4 Turbo or Mistral Large, but then you have to test it out for your use cases. It's already available on Azure. It will be available soon on Oracle Cloud Infrastructure and additional cloud providers. Okay, they are claiming it as an industry-leading RAG solution, and it can make use of say tools, basically multi-step tools, multi-step tool use. Okay, so this allows the model to combine multiple tools over multiple steps to accomplish difficult tasks. Command R plus can correct itself when it tries to use a tool and fails, for instance when encountering a bug or a failure in a tool, enabling the model to make multiple attempts at accomplishing the task and increasing the success rate. So this is something new, multi-step tool use, so combining multiple tools. Now what are these tools? These tools could be web search, these tools could be you have different function calling methods and other things. Okay, so that is what is this thing. A multilingual support is there. Okay, and here they have compared it multilingual evaluations over Claude 3 Sonnet, Mistral Large, and GPT-4 Turbo. And if you look at the performance of Command R plus, it is quite competitive. That is what, but it is quite cheaper than other models because they have optimized the tokenizer for other languages, and they say that this achieves a 57% reduction in cost compared to other available models in the market. Okay, because they have compared to the number of tokens produced by Cohere, here is a Cohere, Mistral, and OpenAI. Basically Mistral tokenizes for different languages. Cohere tokenizer produces less tokens. Okay, in this way the cost is less, right? That is what they are claiming over here. And what else? If you look at human preference evaluations for summarization with citations, Again, Command R, produces better results versus say GPT-4 Turbo or Claude 3 Sonnet. Okay. And even with multi-step reasoning with search tools, it performs better than the other models. That is what is there in this visualization over here. Okay. And human head-to-head preference results is using holistic grading, combining text fluency, citation quality, and overall utility. That is what they are talking about here. What else we have? Okay, we can now try out this tool in this Coral, which is their, Cohere Coral, which is their digital playground. And here I tried one chat with, web search tool, and I asked like, why is there a water shortage in Bengaluru? So it pulls, why is there a water shortage crisis over here? Because of, low rainfall, severe drought. This is very recent news, and it has references over here for the web search. Okay, so basically you can, from which particular article has it been, so citation is there over here. Okay, so this is RAG with citation. I tried another use case, which is, uploading a document. You can upload a document and you can chat with it. So I uploaded this particular, original paper on prompt learning, a survey paper on prompt learning, a systematic survey paper. And then I had a couple of questions like, what is prompt learning? It actually pulls from this document. It also gives reference over here, right? So it gives very good RAG based performance in my limited testing. Another thing is I just tried it as a simple chat model without any tools. So you have these three things which you can test over here in the Coral, in this particular playground. So I said explain the intuition behind BERT, and it gives a good explanation of what is BERT. Right, contextual word representation, bidirectionality, and then I have a follow-up question like how is BERT better than bidirectional LSTM? So it talks about self-attention, bidirectionality, contextual word representation, pre-training and transfer learning, parallel processing, state-of-art performance, and other things over here. So you can try it out over here. You have these three options: chat only, which is just without any sources and citations. The model will respond from what it has been trained on. You have with web search, which allows you to make use of web search tool. It will search the web first to find a response and return a citation. And then you have with documents. So this is an interesting model. It can replace GPT-4 Turbo. It is much more cheaper than Mistral Large for your use cases, but you need to test it out to see how is the performance. They claim it has been optimized for RAG. It is multilingual and it can make use of tools. And it is available as part of Cohere API. It is already available in Microsoft Azure, and it will be available in other environments as well. And it is much more cheaper in cost compared to the other models. So this is a short video on Command R+. I'll be putting the relevant links in the description of the video. Do check out. See you in another video.